What we do here is go back.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Thesting, this show that not only keeps you up to date with Alabama State football, but updates the news around the HBCU world as well. After that great Magic City Classic, I'm pretty sure he has a lot to say. So here he is, the one, the only, Jim Rathernot.
Now you want to talk about a performance? Look no further than the Magic City Classic this weekend. It's your boy, I'm back in the building. It's Jim Rathernot. And what an amazing game we saw this weekend. What an excellent performance by those Alabama State Hornets as they blew away the Alabama A&M Bulldogs 91-35. This game was excellent from the jump. Even though the Alabama State special teams coverage is still absolutely trash, the offense made up for it. Mainly the legs of Tavares Jackson and Keldrick Williams. Keldrick was absolutely amazing in this game. An iconic, legendary, historic, campus legend-like performance with 454 yards rushing, 4, and a total of 8 touchdowns on the ground. Keldrick was absolutely amazing in this game. Keldrick was so dominant in this game, he almost averaged 30 yards a carry. And what about Neil Bryant? Oh my goodness, Neil Bryant. He had a total of 3 punt returns for touchdowns, along with, guess it, 4 interceptions. Neil Bryant is so amazing, man. No wonder he's the best returner of the year. Anytime he touches the ball, it's guaranteed to be going back for a touchdown. The man is the next Devin Hester. That's right, I said it. You heard it here first, people. But Neil Bryant, when we needed him to make big plays on defense, he stepped up every time. There was this one time when the Alabama A&M offense was in the red zone, and Neil Bryant even picked them up then, just killing all hope for the puppies of the 256. And what about Tavares Jackson, the patience of Tavares Jackson? Finally finding a wide receiver that he can trust in Reggie Watkins. He made 3 big critical catches, Watkins that is, that led to touchdowns. And also, Tavares had over 200 yards rushing in this game. He even had a big game himself. Even though he didn't even have 100 yards passing, he was big on the ground for us. A big part of our ground game, along with Keldrick's 454 yards rushing. Now, this team as a whole could have had almost 700 yards rushing. But lo and behold, we tried to get the pass going, and we just didn't have any luck. But thank God for Reggie Watkins, though, for making those big plays. Look at Tavares making that man miss as he goes in for the touchdown. And then, oh my goodness, what more can you say about Keldrick? Keldrick is no doubt winning the Doak Walker Award now, just like this guy Neil Bryant. There's no doubt he's the returner of the year after that performance. The man had 5 punt returns for touchdowns against Howard. Now he has 3 versus A&M. And what a better way to show that you deserve those trophies other than beating the team that you hate the most. Look at that run over by Keldrick, though. The deuce was loose all over in the Magic City Classic. We was absolutely amazing on Saturday. I cannot wait to see how this team finishes the season, because there's just so much potential. But our next opponent is a team with a losing record, so we cannot underestimate them, because we already have 2 losses versus teams with losing records. Now let's check out the rest of the HBCU world. Oh look, Texas Southern beat Bethune-Cookman. Then you have Mississippi Valley over Alcorn State in their annual rivalry game. Then you got Arkansas Pine Bluff beating Prairie View, and then Southern beating Grambling in the Bayou Classic. Oh well, that was this weekend. I don't think that's ever happened before. And then you have Jackson State beating Florida A&M. Jackson State has now won 2 games in a row. Meanwhile, over at the Sun Belt, aka the MEAC, you have Norfolk beating Morgan State, South Carolina State beating Delaware State, North Carolina A&T just getting shut out by Hampton, and then finally, you have Tennessee State beating Howard. Looks like Tennessee State's about to run away with that conference title now. And now look at this. You have 2 SWAC MAC players winning National Player of the Week. Keldrick Williams, of course, and Wallace Everett of Jackson State. Look at the MEAC in the Sun Belt, though. You have Carl Galloway and Josh Trott winning Players of the Week for that conference. Carl Galloway had 237 yards on 43 carries. Oh, he was beasting. Meanwhile, with the Heisman watch, looks like this. Matt Leinart. Then you have Vince Young. Then you have Michigan quarterback Chad Henning. Michigan running back Mike Hart. And oh, look at this. Dwayne Jarrett, the wide receiver of USC. Now look at this. Keldrick is in first place for the Maxwell. Meanwhile, the man for best quarterback in first place right now is Tavares Jackson. Oh, wow, that is a surprise, considering he hasn't even passed for 2,000 yards yet. And then look at the Doak Walker Award. Who else? Keldrick the Deuce, the GOAT. And then here in non-Alabama State news, you have Jason Weaver as a semifinalist for the Thorpe Award. Oh, yeah, he deserves to be a semifinalist. 5 interceptions, forced fumble. He was beasting on us, too. So we know a lot about Jason Weaver. And then, of course, Neil Bryant is in first place for Returner of the Year. And it shouldn't be close. He should run away with it now. There's nobody else better at returning kicks in this country than Neil Bryant. Now, as we get set to take on Jackson State next week, Alabama State has to win out in order to have a chance at the MAC SWAC championship game. But we also need Southern to lose one more time, or else our season is over. Well, we do have a bowl game. The only question is, which bowl game are we going to go to? Well, thank you for watching The Sting. Go Hornets. Jim Rathernot out.